Hello everybody, I'm back again with another video, this time on graphic novels for beginners. I have read a buttload of graphic novels this year, and so now I finally feel qualified to give some recommendations to the uninitiated. It's great. I mean, it's all the pleasure of like a kid's picture book, but with like more adult sensibilities. And because they tend to be a little bit more expensive, it can be a hard genre to fall into because you don't know where to start and you don't want to waste your money. So I have 5 recommendations for you, so let's get started. My first recommendation is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. Now, I think there's 4 volumes out right now. It recently got turned into a Netflix show that you might have heard of, but this is such a cute graphic novel. All the characters are such cutie patooties in it. You can't help but fall in love with them. It's, for those who don't know, it's a boy meets boy, gay romance in high school. It was a breeze to get through these books. I wanted to spend more time with these characters. The romance, and actually there's more than one romance, is very cute, more grounded than a lot of romances, and especially young adult romances are nowadays. So it was beautiful to see them have full and complete personalities. It wasn't insta love. They have like realistic problems within their relationship. They don't do the like, second book, oh, we have to break up because where's the tension now kind of thing. They have really beautiful problems that they need to deal with, but still as a couple. And I love that. There's great representation, not just of a gay romance, but you have someone who's bi, you have a trans girl. It runs the gambit. Also, I love that you actually get to see the siblings and you get to see the parents as like 3-dimensional characters. They're not just completely absent or completely not talked about. Like, they do play a role. How dad acts is different than how mom acts. There's parents that are together, there's parents that are divorced. So I don't know, I think there's something relatable for just about everyone. And thought the art style was just super adorable and cute. For someone who's new to graphic novels, I think this is a great entry point because it's relatively well known, so it shouldn't be too hard for you to find. I was able to get mine at the local library, and if you do like it, there's more volumes out there. My second recommendation is Moon Cop by Tom Gauld. This is uber short. Like, you can finish this one in 20 minutes. It has a very minimalistic style, minimal amount of writing. It's about a lone cop on the moon and some quirky characters, and it's very quiet, very introspective, but not in a philosophical sense. It gives you a lot to read in between the lines on and kind of sit with that emptiness and the vastness of space and the situation those cops going through, because like seems like I don't want to spoil it because it's so short, but I thought it was very thought-provoking without trying too hard to be. Like, you don't have to like have majored in philosophy in order to read this graphic novel. It has some interesting concepts of what the future of space, and yeah, it left me thinking about it long after. But because of the simple art style, the simple writing style, I think this would be a great bet if you're just getting into graphic novels. And it's, as far as I'm aware, a standalone, so you don't have to commit to like a 10 or 20 book series. You're golden with just the one. Next, we have Hyperbole and a Half by Ali Broche. The drawings in this, I think, are all over the internet because they kind of just blew up a couple years ago because of the like really absurdist, goofy, childlike drawing style and the wacky humor of just like everyday events and circumstances. I think this will be so relatable, and in some ways I remember it being a very piecemeal sort of book. So you can like pick it up, read a little bit, put it down. Like, it doesn't demand your full time and attention. You don't have to read it in one go in order to understand it. And so I think for people with busy lives, this could be a great one. I think it can appeal to a wide variety of ages. It's pretty straightforward, I think, as well. And yeah, check it out. Next, we have The Complete Persepolis, The Complete Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. I'm 90% sure I said that wrong. I apologize. So this one's actually a classic. A lot of classes seem to offer this one, but don't let that stop you. It's like part memoir, part history. It's black and white illustrations, but it's pretty interesting because it's the personal life of the author growing up in Iran during all the political turmoil and everything that was changing, and like how she and her family had to navigate that. And I think it's really fascinating. And so if you're a fan of nonfiction, if you're a fan of memoir, I think this is an easy slide in for you. And you can see how the story is balanced between writing and the pictures. So I think that's a fun little thing for those who want to dabble in graphic novels. Last but not least, we have Marbles, Mania, Depression, Michelangelo and Me by Ellen Fournier. And this is another graphic memoir, but this time dealing with mental health struggles. The author has bipolar disorder, and so it's a conversational memoir style illustrating the hardships of navigating mental health, mental illness, and art, and like creating things and living your everyday life. And so I think it is something that is just a very informative read, a very useful read, but presented with a great amount of vulnerability, but also humor. So it blends those two very nicely. And I think that people can pick this up whether they have bipolar disorder or not, and, you know, can resonate with being a human. And like sometimes your brain's weird, and sometimes you're in a funk, and sometimes you want to do the thing but you also don't want to do the thing, and navigating those struggles I feel like is very human and universal. So there you have it. Those are my 5 graphic novel recommendations for beginners. So hopefully you can find something in it that suits your fancy. Let me know which one down below interests you the most, and like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time. Bye!